What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today I'm not on my microphone. I'm on the MacBook. Here we go. Now I'm on the mic. Today's what, Monday? I'm doing great. Monday, May 20th. I'm not really up on crypto. I'm just kidding. I've been watching a lot of basketball. I'm getting some traction. My replies, all my notifications are basketball Twitter. Getting some traction in the replies for basketball. Can you guys tell that I'm eager to pay attention to something else? Just kidding. Guys, come on. I'm in the zone. Today, we're going to do a quick show. Right before I signed on, I saw that Justin Bonds did a thread on Cardano. I want to look at that. I'm interested. I didn't read it. We're going to read it together. And we're going to discuss, and then we'll read some of the comments because the ADA crew came through to rebut some of his accusations or his findings, his conclusions. So we'll look at that. I know that I saw that Bitcoin was up to about 68,000. Folks, did you realize? And I realized this late last night and went to bed way later than I should have because I started watching it. But watching Rory Kitty's memes from all last week backwards is sort of like a little movie. What is this dude doing? This guy definitely has a prescription of Adderall and has spent a lot of time on this. Something's coming, man. I want to say also that GameStop, the stonk, is the ultimate meme coin. Are we kidding? This thing, if we treated it like we treat meme coins, like really, which we have in the past, obviously. I mean, it could just crush so many people. I think that's what's going to happen, isn't it? $20 feels like a steal, doesn't it? Or not? Or it's just going to fucking go to oblivion. I don't know. There seems to be some magic in the air, but we'll see. He didn't post today. Enough of that. Anthony Edwards is a damn beast. I mean, just a fan now of this guy. I'm just a fan of Anthony Edwards. It's just that. Like, he looked at his stats last night and was like, oh, it was trash. I mean, dude, the guy, his enthusiasm for basketball is all over the place. I'm like, hey, son, this guy. Like, you don't get a lot of those guys. And I've known this for a few years, actually. I was like, this is the guy. He's short, too. He's only like 6'3", isn't he? Am I getting that wrong? But, I mean, that's hope. That's hope for certainly my son. I'm 6'4". My son is definitely tall for his 9-year-old age. So 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" are definitely in the cards for that kid. And to see that dude out there just dominating the game with a pure fucking passion. So happy that, I mean, Jokic is a stud, but I don't know. I prefer these guys that just fucking love it. And, Jokic likes to say he doesn't. Anyways, enough of that shit. All right. What's up? Anybody in the chat? I know I'm not at time at all. I'm just as like a random ass time. I just start my show and I expect people to show up. We're going to get better here, folks. We're going to get better here. I've been telling you that all year and it's already May. It's almost June. I keep on saying I'm going to get this thing on track. I told you this year is a big year. I better get going because we're in the same place. Worse, actually, probably to the beginning of the year. This is not going in the right direction, but I'm going to keep going. All right, anybody here? What's up? Oh, there he is. GFY, what's up? Good morning, Coop. What's up, GFY? Thanks for showing up, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to Animal Style. Fuck yeah. There we go, folks. Oh, and I owe a certain list of people. Let me see. Don't think I have forgotten Animal Style, Algorand.algo, GFY, Taco, No Face, Caddy Smooth, and MF for Lambo. Something will be coming your way at some point in your life. Let's go to CNBC real quick because we do have to move, and I do want to read that thread about Cardano. That's kind of what I want to do. So I bought $100 in GME GameStop on Solana and made a few hundred. Well, there you go. You're making money. You're making money, man. That is a funny thing to me, though. They're like people trying to say, well, it's better. It's better to trade GME on Solana. I mean, maybe like right there, he just tripled his money. He did a good job. But like in the end, like, what are you actually doing? You're because they can't manipulate it. Of course they can manipulate it. The person that created GME, do we know? We don't know who that is. They can dump on you in a second. So no, it is in fact not better than the actual stock. If you're actually looking to kind of say fuck you, it's not a fuck you. It's a, hey man, I can make some money at the casino. That's cool. That's cool too. I mean, essentially the stock is that too. All for shits and giggles, for sure, for sure. I mean, all of this is for shits and giggles. Even the little position that I bought at like $27, which I'm underwater on, at the close, I guess it was of Thursday. I just said, fuck it. That's still fuck you money. I mean, I'm not banking on that. It could go back down to $5, and I would just be like, yeah, I mean, that's what happened. It wouldn't hurt. But it would be, I think it'd be more fun for it to go up. All right. So let's share the screen and let's go to see what the news is. The president of Iran died in a helicopter crash. That's a bit, ruh-roh, you know, a little Scooby-Doo, a little Scooby reference. Can you tell I have kids? So yeah, that was troublesome. It does appear that it was bad weather in a mountainous region in these old ass helicopters that are not reliable. So hopefully it's clear, you know, that it wasn't Israel or the CIA or the Mossad or CIA. So we don't get a full on psychopathic conflict that we're already probably going to get anyways. All right, let's move on from that topic. All right, let's go to CNBC. Oh, what did I do? All right, let's share the screen. Go back to CNBC. We'll refresh this. We're going to move fast today. Okay, so the Dow is down actually 168 points. So the Dow is underperforming everything, underperforming the NASDAQ by a lot. NASDAQ rises to another record led by NVIDIA, but JP Morgan weighs on the Dow. Okay, so I guess Chase didn't do well, and NVIDIA, which is the cheat code for stocks. Microsoft announces new PCs with AI chips from Qualcomm. Yeah, buddy, I got a Qualcomm position. Like to see that thing finally get some love. I've been just sitting there staring at it. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon signals retirement is closer than ever. Go away, Jamie. Nobody wants you. Supreme Court Justice Alito sold Bud Light stock, then bought Coors during the boycott. Give a shit. Shares of Hims and Hers Health surged 30% after startup says it will offer. Okay, don't care. GLP-1, is that the weight loss shit? I'm disturbed by the Ozempic, these diabetes things making people, now they're saying it can lead to stomach paralysis. What are you people doing? Go for a run. Watch your diet. Like, come on. But whatever, you're going to do what you do. Michael Cohen admits he stole from the Trump organization. All right, dude, I don't care. Iran's President Raisi is dead. What does the leadership void mean? Some people are predicting civil war. We'll see what happens. BMW imported 8,000 Mini Coopers with banned Chinese parts into the U.S. Oh, BMW, you're in trouble. All right, that's enough. Let's go to Bloomberg real quick just to catch the headlines. So Jamie Dimon says succession at JP Morgan is well on its way. Fed's Mester says 3 rate cuts in 2024 no longer appropriate. There she is. Saudi king's health, Iran president's death, spurs succession bets. Okay. Maybe we should, maybe Saudi Arabia and Iran should put, what's that? Maybe like on DraftKings or something. We can all bet on who the next one will be. What's that prediction market on Ethereum? Do it there. Let's keep going. Ba-do-do-do-do. Oh, I didn't even look at gold. We'll do it on CNBC real quick. Let's make sure we're sharing it. We're good. Okay. Gold is up. We're looking at 24.38. Oh man, silver. What are you doing? What are you doing, silver? You're up 4% in 24 hours. What the fuck is going on? 32.50. That's wild. Hell yeah. I got some silver. Gold is knocking on the door, 2,500. Hell yeah. Oil's down. Brent's down. It's interesting. It's kind of interesting to see that oil's down. the president of Iran dies. I don't know. You maybe think that people be a little worried about escalation. Maybe people are convinced that it truly was an accident. It just seems suspicious, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, anyways, let's move on. Okay, so let's go to CoinDesk. Wow, look at that. Bitcoin is back, knocking on the door of 70,000. That's going to be fun to look at in a second. Oh, get out of my way, bitch. Okay, Bitcoin breaks out above 68K as Solana's 7% gain leads crypto rally. Oh, they're taking that thing to 200. They said it and they're doing it. Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein steps down to be replaced by a TradFi veteran. Sonnenschein's replacement will be Peter Mintzberg, currently head of strategy for asset and wealth management at Goldman Sachs. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Genesis set to return $3 billion customer assets and finalize bankruptcy liquidation plan. Booyah, kasha. All right. What was this about this dude? Sergey Nazarov, the crypto oracle. Okay, Chainlink. We're not going to talk about that right now. It's an article that I should read before I talk about, because we're not going to read about it. All right. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Give me a break. Give me a phantom break. The block. Oh, yeah. Big week this week, folks. We're going to get some sort of judgment on the ETH spot ETF on the 23rd. So that's what? Today's the 20th, 21st, Thursday. We're going to get a thing there. That's going to be interesting. All right, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin up to almost 69,000, up almost 10% in the last 7 days, looking good. The volume for a Monday is decent. Ethereum is also up, underperforming a bit, but still looking pretty good. 7% in the last 7 days, up to 31.5. BNB still way up there. Solana pumping 22% in the last 7 days, 6.5%, 24 hours, $180. XRP, UNCH, is what we're calling that token now, 52 cents. It's got a fucking magnet to 50 cents. Cardano not sweating the Justin Bonds FUD at 47 cents, up a little bit in the green. Avalanche looking good, underperforming Sol, but still looking good, almost 15% on the last week. I own some of that. Polkadot looking good too. Some cool killer upgrades coming to that ecosystem. That ecosystem continues, is not dead. Some people like to think that Polkadot's dead. It is not dead. It's my official proclamation. Hedera at 11 cents. It's been there for a bit. Pepe pushing down, but still top 30, baby. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Stellar, who cares? I mean, you might care, but I don't really. Sui is up almost 15% in the last 7 days, 9%, eating up that dilution. $1.12, doing all right. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how the market reacts to. It's not going to get passed. So it's either going to get, we're going to get another delay probably. Is that what's going to happen? Thorchain up over $7. Damn, that thing just bounces. It does the same exact shit. It will go back down to like the mid fours, and then it always just major bounces. So looks like a money printer for people that know that. But Algo, where did you go? Algo number 63, brutal. Under 18 cents, ticking down in the last hour, and not exciting price action in the last 7 days. Slightly green. 63, man. Can the devs do something? I'm saying. Let's go to Vestige. The hooker. Back on the scene. The hooker's back. Red wine, hooker, blow, gold, oil. Inu's up, looks like 37%. There you go. Somebody has got the red wine, hooker, blow, gold, oil, Inu on its mind. Polka Gold right where it always is. Opal's up over 18 cents. GORA, hello GORA. GORA's at 45 cents, up 6% in the last 24 hours. Good for you, GORA. GORA's bouncing. KuCoin is for the gains and the things that you're going to get. That looks fun. Up 3%, over 3 cents. Nico's a good one, and it is in the red a bit, but there you go. There's that. Volume, by the way, volume over 7,000 for KuCoin to 2,000 for Nico. So when you're considering your vote for the final in the MESSINA token wars, just see more people are trading KuCoin, folks. Nico's already cross-chain. They'll figure it out. We need Coop. We need Coop to be the winner, I guess. It's okay if we don't. It's okay if it doesn't. Cometa down 10%. What's going on, Cometa? Devs, do something. Algo 200 fell below a cent. You guys keep on giving it away, and people keep on going ski skirt. All right, sorry, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Okay, and the Barbara coin is slightly up in the last 24 hours. Not a lot of activity though. All right, we're done. Now let's go look at Justin Bonds and his meanness to the Cardano community. Just kidding. All right, Justin Bonds, number 1 of 8. Okay, that's not the worst. That's not the longest one. Let's see. Okay, Cardano has Genesis keys, a multi-sig that controls all the rules. ADA is extremely centralized, as this is, okay, share this tab instead. You guys want me to share? You guys actually want to see what I'm reading? Let's do that. ADA is extremely centralized, as this is uniquely hard-coded into the protocol. IOG controls 5 out of 7 keys and can unilaterally change everything, anything. Ironic, as ADA claims to be the most decentralized chain. It gets even worse. The Genesis keys allow code changes to be pushed out seamlessly without a hard fork. This means IOG could halt the chain, change emission schedules, censor, and far more. That is an unprecedented degree of centralized control for an L1 chain. It's shocking. This mechanism was added in the Shelley update in 2020, so this is not a leftover vestigial mechanism from ADA's founding. Initially, IOG did not have absolute control, but one of the 2 other key holders, CF, delegated their control over to IOG, giving IOG absolute power. Not that only requiring IOG to gain support of one of 2 parties, CF or mALGO, was ever a satisfactory solution anyway. And normally, chains without on-chain governance rely on Nakamoto consensus, social consensus, or a GitHub governance. ADA chose centralized control instead. Credit where credit is due. ADA has worked hard on-chain governance as part of the Voltaire upgrade, aiming to replace and therefore remove these keys entirely. IOHK Charles, to his credit, even threatened to leave ADA entirely if the Genesis keys are not deprecated. Okay, bro. So, I mean, like, yeah. All right. So at this point, why are we even reading this? It's clear what they want to do. It's clear what this guy thinks is important. So, I mean, all right. I mean, this already, I was reading it, but now it's like, okay, so to his credit, even threatened to leave ADA entirely if the Genesis keys are not deprecated. So deprecate the keys, but I mean, okay. So now we see what their real thing is. The Shelley design papers also make that abundantly clear. So there's no question around the stated intent of IOG and the ADA community more broadly. However, that still leaves us in a tricky predicament, as that still leaves ADA totally centralized now. Verify, not trust. You can choose to trust IOG and community if you want to. And when it comes to ADA, this has been a reoccurring theme for years. Thanks to or because of their academic approach to development, ADA has evolved slower compared to its peers. All of my past ADA critiques touched on this. Genesis keys are a form of extreme centralization in an otherwise decentralized chain. Fortunately, the ADA community agrees to remove this crutch because they do care about decentralization deeply. That is why we should all hope that ADA succeeds in its righteous mission. All right. I mean, this feels like kind of a nothing thread. Sorry for even making a big deal out of it because they're clear. Okay, so let's see. Big Pay, friend of the show. There's 3,000 SPOs on Cardano. With the new hard fork that's coming, every single SPO has to update their node to support the new fork development. If they don't agree with it, they don't have to follow the new development. Cardano is decentralized and will be after Voltaire. As far as I understand, the 70% SPO requirement only applies to the hard fork combinator. The Genesis keys can bypass that mechanism. However, if the validators still do not like the change, a fork is always still on the table, something I did acknowledge in the initial critique. Though if I'm wrong on this one, I would love to be corrected. Tesblocks helped me figure this one out, so tagging him here as well. SPOs have actually delayed an upgrade in the past by not updating and raising awareness online. There's a lot of good work being done at Cardano that's bringing real decentralization. This is why other chains are celebrating an ETF for price go up, ignoring self-custody and crypto's original ethos. Cardano is a chain with the path forward to meaningful decentralization that isn't against crypto's early ethos. I agree with you on the decentralization ethos. We are in agreement then on how this mechanism works, as I am aware that upgrade being delayed, but that was due to the influence of the validators potentially causing a fork, so that is still in line with my initial critique. Your first tweet is a bit hyperbolic when you compare Cardano to other layer ones. Extremely centralized isn't a good critique when you compare it to other layer ones in the space and the direction they're heading, in my opinion. Everything I do on X is a bit hyperbolic. However, within the context, calling ADA extremely centralized is not entirely uncalled for, as I have never seen a multi-sig like this and on a permissionless layer one before. It is a shame, as ADA is relatively decentralized in other respects. All right, well, there you go, guys. That wasn't as fun as I thought it might be. Gosh, have you ever read this article? Satoshi Nakamoto's neighbor, my hunt for Bitcoin's creator, led to a paralyzed crypto genius. So this guy was on a mission to find out who Satoshi Nakamoto was, and went to Hal Finney towards the end of his life. And it's just, isn't it crazy, by the way? I was just kind of looking at this the other day, and I'm not saying Hal Finney is Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm not. But it is pretty fucking weird that there was a man that lived in Hal Finney's neighborhood named Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. Isn't that weird? I think so. All right, let's move on. Okay, so All right, folks, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I'm done. I'm done with you people. Now, today was quick. Tomorrow will be longer. I appreciate you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's make sure I say hello to everybody. What's up? What's up, huge boy? How you doing, man? Hey, Cap Hits. Good morning, Coop. Good to see you today. It's good to see you too, Cap Hits. Gold and silver is way up. Hell yeah, feels great. Am I in the right chat? Where is everyone? Nobody's here today because I started the show at a completely random time. And that's just what I've been doing. And it's terrible for my metrics. Let's get it better. All right. We got 125 watching. If you're on YouTube right now, just know that you're not as lonely as it looks. A lot of people watch on Twitter. All right, folks. Hey, I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow, more in line with the right time. Have a great day. Seize your day. Make it happen. Work hard. And